Welcome back to Midcap Masala right here on ET Now, and let me welcome now the management of Som Distilleries and Breweries, Mr. J.K. Arora, who is the chairman of the company, joining us on the show. Hi, very good morning, Mr. Arora, and thank you so much for your time. And firstly, let me start with your earnings then, because this time around in quarter three, uh, the numbers were largely seen to be a little weak quarter for you, with profit taking a hit of 74% on a YOY basis. Firstly, if you can help us understand what led to this pressure all across your financials, and by when can we expect to see a recovery, especially in the bottom line?
This financial year, this third quarter three was bad, too bad. Something would be recovered in the this quarter four, and top line and bottom line both would see much better after the commencement of the production in the UP project. You will see totality, this top line, bottom line, both are going to be very good in the coming financial year.
All right, but Mr. Arora, help us understand that what's the outlook when it comes to the other numbers, be it revenue, EBITDA, as well as your margins, and factoring in some of the aspects like MP licensing issues, what could be the mix impact?
This quarter four is generally very good, and this thing in this quarter we hope to recover the whatever shortfall has been in the first three quarters. This would be recovered. Of course, there would not be, as an annual growth, there would not be a much of growth because of the reasons I have mentioned, but it will not be a shortfall. This would be at least recover the whatever has been the shortfall for so far in three quarters. It will be recovered in this quarter. Licensing issue is pending in the High Court, and any day, maybe in 1 or 2 days, it should be sorted out.
All right, but the other question, Mr. Arora, was with respect to your RM cost inflation, especially the cost for barley as well as glass bottles. They are seen to be inching up, and they are not easily a pass through for you. Help us understand, amidst this environment, how are you planning to manage your pricing and pass on this particular RM price hike?
Actually, raw material has not been a much of issue here. It is the weather which has affected the industry as a whole. This year, there has been an abnormal winter which has started. Actually, rains and winters have started right from 15 June, which has affected the industry as a whole. Not only Som, but also the as a whole, it has affected the industry. That has affected actually the top line and bottom line both of the all the beer companies.
And also, once the UP plant becomes operational, what's the expected revenue EBITDA contribution for FY27?
Stabilization is like any other project. It may take about 3 years. And first year, we expect to have the revenue addition of maybe in between 3 to 500 crores. Should be the first year revenue. And I think 2 to 3 years would be good enough to stabilize the project.
All right, and lastly, Mr. Arora, with India's trade deal with the EU as well as US, including sharp cuts in beer duties, how are you seeing this particular announcements impacting the domestic industry, and how are you planning to play that?
You see, as far as IMFL is concerned, yes, there has been a slash of duty which will come in effect in next 3 months of time. But this is for the Scotch whiskey and most premium, upper premium segment. And in India, it is that this segment is hardly 4 to 5% of the total population. People like us or you, they move into the five-star hotels and all that, or in a Delhi, Mumbai, is total not more than 5% of the total consumption segment. So it will only make the place in the top 5% market. 95% market is still available to us, and it will not affect the Indian companies.
All right, that's good to hear. But with this, Mr. Arora, we let you go. So good having you on the channel today. Thank you so much for your time. All right, but with this, viewers, we are completely timed out in this edition of Midcap Masala. It's a goodbye from me and the entire team who put the show together. Thank you so much for tuning in.